Welcome aboard, Sid! So Sid starts off with a spear and a gold armlet, which is very good. We get the Eden coat from that Palmer battle. It's 50-50. It's good. I'm not a fan of it, and I don't know when I need that many materia slots and all singles. So it's something I actually... You know what? I've actually never played with it, so I'll give it to Cloud. That Rune Blade is giving double experience. So, whoops. So I think I'll leave that on for now. What do you got? Enemy skill. Give you Destruct, Ravager, Mystify. You have all attack materia. You have enemy skill, block, poison, heal, restore. Okay, okay. I really dislike how that's there, but I can't do anything about that. Whatever. It's getting double AP. That's all I care about. Oh yeah, now we have barrier and exit. Now there's two types of, in my opinion, there's two types of materia. I call them, there's like, you know, well, I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. There is two types of green materia, is what I'm trying to say. I call them like A class and B class. And I kind of get weird because I don't use what I should be saying. My A-class materia is stuff like Mystify, Fire, Quake, which is what Tifa has at the moment. All of the stat benefits that you get from it is Strength -1, Magic +1, Max HP -2%, Max MP +2%. So I call that your A-class materia. And then you have your B-class materia, which is things like Haste, where there's much more effects, including to your vitality and your magic defense as well. So I'm a huge fan of those. So what we're going to do is we're going to give Cloud those. I thought Exit was one of those. Go figure. Oh well. And we're also going to give Cloud that Revive. But, so Sid is our final party member and appears at the bottom of the list. And I removed Red 13 from my party, namely because not only can I not do his voice anymore, along with, wow, pardon me. Let's see, Gravitry knows stage 1. Those two are almost done. What are they at? 4,000 away from being maxed out, and 4,000 away from being maxed out. Very nice. So we are going to have Sid in our party. Sid is one of my favorites. I actually I don't know anybody who dislikes him. So here you can easily come out to Cosmo Canyon, if you're in the mood for that. If you need to get to your Hummer again, it is blinking on the map, so it's nice and easy to get to over here. How do I want to do this? I guess I'll go get that because it's actually most out of the way. If you come over here to Nibel, or Nibelheim, you can cut across the river, as stated. Unfortunately, you can't climb up waterfalls. But yes, if we come over here, this house is finally activated, now that enough nonsense has gone off. Huh? Oh, another customer. You sure picked an out-of-the-way place, but if it's the keystone you're looking for, you're too late. I don't have it. Keystone? What? You didn't come here for that. The keystone is the key that unlocks the gate of a very old temple somewhere. I'm not going to believe your ears, but I heard it was the Temple of the Ancients. The Temple of the Ancients? Yeah! Don't take it too seriously, it's just a legend. Got a lot of nice weapons around here. Huh? What? Where is the keystone? I sold it already. Yeah, well, to tell the truth, I didn't really want to sell it, but the guy had a way about him that made you feel like it may not be a good idea not to sell it to him. Well, who did you sell it to? The manager of the Gold Saucer. I think his name was Dio? Said he was going to put it in the museum, then he just took off out of here. Oh, we know Dio. Well, that's convenient. Where's the temple? Come on, it's only a legend. But if it were true, that would be something, huh? Now that you mention it, I have heard something called ultimate destruction magic. It's supposed to be hidden somewhere in the Temple of the Ancients. Ultimate destruction magic. Come on, I told you not to take it seriously. Let's change the subject. All the weapons you see here I made myself, but lately I haven't been able to get the materials. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have any mithril on you, would you? I'll trade you for something good if you can spare some. So guys, if you guys remember way back at Fort Condor, I went north of that and there's a tiny little cave where if you proc it by getting into a fight, or so many fights that any of the 2 digits in the amount of times that you fought are the same. So I think at the time that we did it, we had like 122 fights or 199, I actually don't remember. But that guy will give you mithril. This is for a side quest, so I said, yeah, give him some. Hey, thanks! Alright, you can help yourself to either the big box or the small box. Alright, so the boxes accordingly. This is the big box that he's standing next to. Let's face it, guys. Everything that comes in a big box has got to be good. Wrong! How many times have your parents tricked you and given you a super big box and nothing is inside of it? So he shows you where the 2 boxes are, and we're going to go for the small box. Received great gospel. So we will find out what that is for later. Okay, now that we've done that, what else can we do now that we got a boat? I'm on a boat! Unfortunately, you can't take your Hummer on this thing. You know, it is a tiny little plane that is used as a boat. Okay, there's 2 more things that I definitely can do. But this really opens up the map to you as well, because now you can actually get around to all 4 islands, I should say. At any given time, so you can actually come back here to these areas if you have wanted to do that for some reason. So next stop we're going to do is we're actually going to come up here to this town because there is something you can buy there, and I feel like most people never show this off appropriately, but if you go shopping there right now, you can get an amazing 2 amazing items that, again, I like. Not that I've really watched a lot of Final Fantasy VII Let's Plays. I've watched like 1 or 2, and they were years ago, like when YouTube first came out. But I noticed that both the LPers that I watched didn't do this. And, I mean, it's not huge, it's not game-changing, but this is one of the best times where you're given a plane, you're allowed to go explore the world, and they just went right on with the direct quest line. And I'm a huge fan of side quests. So we're going to come up here, and first, actually no, not first, second, we're going to battle. First, though, we're going to come up here to this town. Look at that, a giant skull with a plane crashed into it. I don't, like, that giant skull is terrifying to me, just absolutely terrifying. Welcome to Bone Village, the town of nature lovers. What do you want? Have you seen Sephiroth? Oh, the man in the black cape? He's looking for the Temple of the Ancients. The Temple of the Ancients? It's way down south. It's right on the other side between this town and the inland sea. It's the pyramid that rises within the forest. How do you get to it? You'll need the keystone. What's a keystone? Just like it sounds, a rock that's a key. I heard some rich guy has it. So guys, if you don't know where to go, this is how you do all of this. Or this is how you find out where to go next. We're excavating. It's like the land's telling a history of the planet. And actually, you know what? I don't know what else he says. Oh yeah, I know. Okay, nothing. Wanna buy something? So this guy is, again, one of my favorite vendors. Not because he sells anything amazing. I mean, you know, just tents and the basics. You know, just your absolute necessities. But he sells you diamond bangles, which, you know, are amazing. So I'm gonna buy 3 of those. But then, guys, you know me, and these are more expensive than the diamonds, even though the defense drops. But he does... Crap, I ran out of money again. Lovely. I need a little over 1,000. Perfect. But he sells you rune armlets, which doubles your AP growth, and I'm actually a materia whore in this game. Oh, which is exactly why I shouldn't have done what I just did. Lovely. Resort all the materia. What is that? Destruct. Oh, that's what I need to keep. But we're going to switch these all out for rune armlets. Again, defense does drop, but we are getting a bonus. Oh, as well as what I didn't mention, and this is going to be skewed because of all the materia on him, but as you can see, his magic stat, and I always kind of looked at just the strength and magic. Everything else is kind of like, yeah, whatever. Sid has amazing strength and vitality. So if you want a physical attacker on your team, Sid, I believe, is your #1 guy. High vitality and high strength stat, it's perfect. It's exactly what you need. And his limit breaks are quite impressive. So Sid is now going to be a potential non-stop party member in our team. We use the newest system to find buried treasure. We stimulate earthquakes by using bombs, and then check out the sound waves given off by the tremors. That's very smart. You can awaken the sleeping forest if you have the lunar harp. Once awake, they say that the forest will open a road for you. Excavating is a slow process. The treasures we excavate are stored in the box next to the tent. Remember that. The forest just beyond here is called the Sleeping Forest. Right now, the forest is asleep, and anybody who wanders in while it's asleep, it confuses. You can go in, but you may never come out. I like chances. Guys, let's go take on the Sleeping Forest. Now, actually, the whole reason I came here is that if you wander around Kajata materia, Kajata will wander around in between the trees. It'll look like just a little red dot. It goes around that tree, comes around this tree. I believe we were just down here. It comes around this tree right here. And I think it comes down... Maybe it's around this tree, too. No, it can't be around this tree because I can't move over. Yeah, it can't be that tree. But it will wander around between the three places. Now, unlike that sand prison that we were in, you can only go in a straight line. And to get out, all you have to do is go backwards. And you're out of the Sleeping Forest. The Sleeping Forest has no battles in it either. So, yeah. But yes, I love this little town for that. And now, guys, I'm going to have to do a little bit of grinding because there is a enemy skill in this area that I want to get. And I have a very difficult time getting it. I was trying to get it on my practice file, and it took me about 15 to 20 tries to get this enemy skill because you just have to wait for your enemy, this stupid little squirrel, to cast it on. So guys, I'm going to pause the video for a second, and I'll be back once I've learned it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Level 4 Suicide. Now, as you can see, Level 4 Suicide will cause any person or thing hit by it to go down into small status, as well as near death, which makes it amazing. This time, it actually didn't take me too long. The advice I have for you is to cast Big Guard on him because he cannot be manipulated. And the reason that it's called Level 4... Ooh, I think that's going to heal me. Thank you. The reason it's called Level 4 Suicide is that it only affects people of a Level 4 variety. And at this moment, we have Cloud and Tifa, who are both at 36. Divide by 4, you get 9. So, both of them are affected by it. There's also another enemy I want to show off. He can't be affected by Manipulate, which is awesome. He cannot be affected by... Oh, excuse me. He cannot be affected by sense as well, which is kind of a weird thing, because so far we've come across nothing that can't be sensed. I actually don't even know if I have sense on any of my characters. But it's one of my favorite things in the game to fight, not because it's necessarily, like, strong, but it's just a lot of fun to fight these things. And you can steal one of the best items in the game from it, again. So I do want to show that off. And it always shows up alone. And there's only 3 things on this island. There's these little squirrels, which, you know, again, if you're in a multiple of level 4, do have a high chance of killing you if you're not paying attention. Other than that, they're actually extremely weak. Nothing to be worried about. If you wander along the beach, there is a giant bird you can fight. And then there's this thing, which is what I was looking forward to. First, get everybody back in their appropriate lines. And we're going to have Tifa have her way with him. Darn it. We'll just mess around. So Tifa's getting about 1,200 on all of those. And we hit him with 5 out of 6 attacks. And he's fine. You can't even really tell that we did anything to him. This guy, I believe, has 40,000 health, and I'm not even joking about that. He has... Oh no! Alright, that's a big deal. He does have a ridiculous amount of health. The best way to fight him is actually poison. I don't encourage magic on him just because it takes so long. I mean, poison's fine, but everything else I wouldn't even bother with. There we go. One of the other reasons I like Sid is I'm actually a big fan of spears as a weapon, not swords. Like, spears make sense to me. You would want to keep your distance from your opponent. And generally, if you're swinging a weapon at somebody, not only are you not planning to miss, but you want to be able to hit them and stay out of range. Which a spear is perfect for if you have the strength for it. Oh, whoops, I meant to poison him. Here's Bio 2, and I love Sid's motions for magic casting. It just kind of seems like an actual, like, you know, like chant or incantation for him to get it off. But as you can see, he ticks for poison damage for 1,000 life. When we're poisoned, we tick for like 60. So he has to have some ridiculous amount of health, especially if you remember, Tifa started out this with a limit break. And he's still, you know, quite alive. But this is also why I have Big Guard on him. Now, if you want to be... Ooh, interesting. Oh, that's the other thing I should have done. Oh, there we go. Ticks for poison. The other huge thing is gravity. Gravity is huge on those guys. So if you do like gravity, if you like, you know, a huge, strong, powerful magic that will just knock him down, you can cast gravity on him like 2 or 3 times. It'll almost always do 9,999 damage. Those were the 2 big places I wanted to go. What I'll do is I'll show you guys where the Temple of the Ancients is. What's this area considered, actually? Icicle area, really? Oh, wait, ducks, that's what that little town is considered. Interesting. But yeah, we still can't get up to those islands in the upper right-hand corner yet, especially, since this thing can't fly. Even though it says it can. but we have a huge ocean here in the way. Oh, actually, you know what? There is an enemy skill I want to learn, and I have the money for it. Lovely. How long does this beach extend for? Okay. I actually had to look up this enemy skill because it was the one I was forgetting, and I don't actually remember it, to be quite honest. And we got ambushed. We are like 15 times the level. Yeah, look at that. 20 damage. Oh well. I don't believe in showing mercy to my enemies. So, goodbye. So much unnecessary damage to those things. Oh crap, also I just realized that Sid does not have Fury on, because I want to get him... The nice thing about Sid... Actually, you know what? I'm actually not going to be a jerk for once, and I'm going to let Sid develop limit breaks on his own. I'll show you how long it takes for those limit breaks to happen. We already have the material from you. What we need for this enemy skill is a chocobo, however you pronounce it. So we're going to come in here, and I think it was the Krakkas. I don't remember, so we'll just buy a bunch. And use the secret exit to get out of here. Not really a secret exit, because like anywhere you go, you just get off that. Alrighty. And actually, if I just looked in my inventory, I would have realized which one it was. Customize. So we're going to switch our high potions out for... I think it's the Krakkas. And then Mirateria, we need... Death Blow won't help us here. Actually, yes it will. Because we get luck. Manipulation won't help us here. Yeah, in my practice file, I got to my grinding spot, like my #1 grinding spot in the game, where I grind for limit breaks, and I will be showing that off in the next few episodes. 2 Elephantes. Actually, I believe we're strong enough that we can just take these guys out by hitting them. I love how joyful this music is. Okay, so it's not Krakka greens, it's Tantal greens. Remember that. Tantal greens, not Krakka greens. In fact, I should go sell those right now, just so I remember. And I can't because I have a Chocobo. Wait a second. I am a putz. Alright, I'm gonna go sell those greens real fast off screen, so I'll be right back. So there's a little over 3,000 life. Maybe we should be attacking the other one that's not spinning. Oh well, whatever, this is faster. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Get up a little bit of secure too. Really wish I knew how much this life this thing had. Oh, nice. No! Oh, darn it. Oh well, Cloud's taking a few swipes in on this one. And now it's gonna roll up into a ball. How bothersome. Well, while you're doing that, let's get everybody back up. Perfect. Don't even have to cast any more spells. Although I didn't mean to steal from those things and completely forgot. And wow, those things are worth a lot of experience. And a whole lot of money. Wow. Interesting. I may have found a new grind spot that I'm gonna have to look into. One of my friends started watching my videos and I started playing Final Fantasy VII. Crap. I have to go all the way around. Guys, I'm gonna cut until we're at there. Wow, so I feel like a complete idiot, guys. The reason that they tell you that the plane can go through rivers, and I would have saved this, what I originally did just for this moment, is that in order to get to the Temple of the Ancients, you have to use this river. And I never remembered that. I thought that you could circle around the entire map just off of, you know, just any way that you wanted to. I realized that this was such a necessity. Right, what is this island considered? Gongaga? Yeah, Gongaga. But here is how you traditionally would get to the Temple of the Ancients. And there are some monsters. Okay, I was about to say, there's some monsters out here, such as these little gnats, which are terrible things. These gnats will instill you with Berserk and Paralyze, which is interesting. Now, I believe when you're Berserked, I believe you actually do increase damage as well. Oh crap, I keep meaning to get those statuses off of Cloud and Tifa. They're both under sadness. Oh, so that's what they do. They paralyze and poison you. Okay. Interesting. Ah, whatever. I need to rest it in soon anyways. And 2,200 for that. Okay. I'm really curious about that other island that I went to, though. So here's the Temple of the Ancients. If you wander around, you should be able to find it very easily. I never had a problem finding it. So you come in, you run in, tap your foot, shrug. So yeah, you don't know what to do here. Your assist thing doesn't tell you anything. You find out that you need the keystone. So if you wander around long enough, you bump into somebody. And I think all the towns don't really mention that you need the keystone. I think it's only those select towns. There's another monster we can fight somewhere here. If not, I might just fight something on the beaches. The beaches. Crap, just more bugs. Alright, so yeah guys, that's where the Temple of the Ancients is, and that's how you know that you need something for it in there. So we need the keystone, and since we talked around to some other people, we found out the keystone is up in the Golden Saucer in Dio's collection. So guys, tune in next time, and I will further on the story plot. Thanks for watching. Chest a shot.